Cool.
That's not my smash deck anymore. I have to change it for the sake of the podcast, dude. It's dead.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Damn.
Dude, I mean, I don't know what happened. Some sort of outside influence. I'm not going to name names.
Roast them hard. Welcome to the second episode of the Bad Melee podcast. I am Anthony, and I got Damien. He's just a boy.
Just a little one, if you will.
He's just a boy, and we got Griffin, the Bad Melee, the father, if you will.
He's definitely the Papa Bear, dude. Let's
go. he's
spreading my shitty melee seed across the west.
It's a good way to put it,
Dad.
Dad.
A strong figure. I mean, if he was my dad, I think I would have turned out a lot different.
I'll tell you that much, dude.
Think about
you
that
probably
sometimes.
wouldn't be doing this on your Thursday nights.
Be a fucking wild man, dude.
Be a different time. So we got a lot of great content for you. We have a map drawn out. We have sticky notes.
I guarantee
galore.
You follow that.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to the boys and girls that watch. I'm going freelance this week. Let's fucking rock this thing, dude.
Damien has 0 sticky notes.
I'm a loose cannon cop, dude. That's who I'm feeling.
He's going completely fucking dirty, Harry. So,
all right, so remember last week at the end when I was like, so we may be joined by a guest?
Yes.
I just kind of like forgot that I said that was a possibility.
Oh,
right?
sick.
We'll just delay that next week.
It's suspense, dude. We got to build the drama. It's like a soap opera.
Maybe next week we'll have a guest, you fuckers. Like, you don't know.
No, dude. We're just people, man. Come on.
You're just gonna have to watch and find out, you fucks.
It'll bring all of them back, everyone.
I do want to do a little technical update. I've got some recording stuff, but it's like not working correctly right now. So this will hopefully be the last one where I'm using my shitty microphone that has like a lot of feedback. So I don't know. Don't worry about it. Like, just deal with it.
WIP. We're all right.
It's WIP, but I'm hoping it'll be sound a little more crispy in the
spice,
future.
Dude. Toss a little more spice. A little Kanye pepper in this little stew we got going here.
And I wanted to kick off the night with
sick football reference, by the way, dude. It's fucking nuts.
They do kick stuff in football.
Hey, I mean, as far as I know.
As far as I know, they do use their foot on the hand egg.
Sports boys.
I wanted to go over Esports Airbud. This is something Griffin is very passionate about.
It's a Skype picture, by the way, right now.
His Skype picture is literally
inspiration.
This is actually what's the picture on the podcast like thumbnail as well. Is just Airbud, and
it is. It's because so YouTube is like, you need to add a picture to it, otherwise we can't make it into an MP4. I go, okay. And I looked through my photos, and it was between Airbud and that picture of the orangutan on life support.
It's pretty tough. Right?
I don't know how you actually decided that.
I think I would have had to take it up.
I flipped a coin. Yeah, life support orangutan will be making an appearance as the thumbnail eventually.
Cool. I'm good to hear. Good to hear that.
That's good for him and his family. While we're at it, hope he gets off life support at some point.
So what is Esports Airbud? I'm old as fuck. I'm 25 years old, and I did grow up with that movie. It came out like 97, I think. So
I was born the year the legend had begun.
The doof doesn't have the insight that Griffin and I do.
I'm just swimming in this pool. You guys are fucking surfing all over me, dude.
So Esports Airbud. I got the idea for it. It was the first like real article I wrote. And it's a shame. It's probably still my favorite one I've written, but no one saw it because people didn't notice the blog existed until I did the first Smashboards thing. Mm-hmm. But anyway, it was a self-help guide on how to cope and improve after your low tier loss. So after you lose to a low tier.
Oh right.
And the joke was. It was a play on how people will like lose to a Kirby and be like, well, I don't know the Kirby matchup. And it's just like, motherfucker, it's a Kirby. And that's what I was like. It was like, that's like saying that you lost to the golden retriever from Airbud because he like...
Because he's a dog and you don't know the dog matchup.
Like, I don't know the dog matchup.
So that's what it's like. And I just posted that picture. I'm pretty sure my exact words were like, it's like saying you couldn't guard Airbud because he dribbled the ball with his nose and you had no experience or some shit like that.
Does he dribble the ball with his nose?
I don't
That's
remember.
fucking hope.
Motherfuckers, you don't even know, dude.
He's probably got a sick post.
That dog sunk so many fucking buckets in that movie.
Dude, KG ain't got shit on fucking Airbud. Let's go.
Like you didn't lose your place on the starting team because he dribbled with his nose. You lost it because he's a fucking dog and he's better than you. Just like if you lose to a low tier, you lost because he's better than you.
The dagger is that last line too, dude. He's fucking better.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Shoutouts to my Kirby article coming out here soon.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I'm trying to do a why your main sucks for every character.
Right,
And
26.
Kirby's top on the priority list. All you Kirby mains out there, get fucking ready.
Kirby I have stuff for. I'm going to get to Bowser and just be like, what the fuck? So
make metal puns and just make like every line like a joke about a metal band and
I'm thinking I'm just gonna write the entire article from like the perspective of DJ Nintendo and just talk
fuck yeah.
like Happy would.
Shouts out to DJ Nintendo. That guy's a goddamn hero, dude. Love that man. Love his commentary. I don't know what he's saying, but I love it. You know what? I love it.
My favorite commentator in the world is the Moon.
Dude, me too. It's so funny.
Nothing he says makes any sense to me.
And like, he's so good. He's so smart about the game, but then he's just like super mega ultra, and then combo DI, and you're like, dude, I don't fucking. You guys are on another level.
They're so lovable, straight up. They're like,
dude, I love those boys. If I saw them right now, dude, there'd be a straight up hello formal shit.
Dap them up.
I mean, that's coming, dude. That's gotta be there.
Go on YouTube and watch. Oh shit! It's a bait versus red, and just listen to the first Actually, no. Watch the entire thing because the Moon's the thesis of the matchup to the Moon is don't jump at Luigi. Let him do moves. And he says somewhere literally every time Red gets close to a bait, he goes, "And you shouldn't throw out moves like that." And he's done like 50 times, and it's amazing. I love the Moon.
But don't watch until after you watched our full podcast and didn't skip any of the ads, because I mean, come on, guys.
Ads.
I forgot to put ads on the first one.
No, do it, and don't even do it. Don't do the scumbag wave like one every 10 minutes. So they're like, man, this fucking sucks. Dude, we got a fucking chore to get through this thing.
Hey, if you want us to get actual microphones, then fucking watch our ads.
Boys, I've been rocking
you want this quality? You fucking pay for it, dog.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold them hostage, dude.
Dude, speaking of, so when I'm at work, I like a lot of sites are blocked, like Spotify and shit, and so I listen to I'll put on like a YouTube video, and I don't have ad block because we have to use Internet Explorer, which kind of sucks anyway. I put on like a whole the Smiths discography or whatever I want to listen to, and those videos have been monetized by YouTube into that. It's just like that. They have like an ad every 10 minutes or like every track, and the fucking ads that come on are really weird. Like I don't know if anyone's, because everyone in the world has ad block now, so I'm basically listening to things that 40-year-old people and young people like me in offices without ad block but they're so weird. It's it's ads for the website Wix, the website maker, and they're generics songs, but they're written to sound generic, promote your band. There's 10 of these super weird generic one sounds like Jack Johnson white people music, one of them sounds cool power rock for ladies. It's
for,
so
the soccer moms power walking down their street with 2-pound weights in each hand.
Yeah, and it's but it's so perfectly generic. You couldn't. It's it would be hard enough to make something with a soul inside of it. Instead,
it's oh, go ahead.
It's just so bizarre. It just made me think of that. If anybody is interested, check out the Wix songs, and you'll see what
Wix,
I mean.
Do you want to sponsor us, boys? We got you out right now. Let's go.
Podcast brought to you by Wix.
Yeah, wait, it's like looking at a person with hella Botox in their face, and they can't not smile, and it looks weird and like a scarecrow.
I was gonna say I picture this person as the person at. I mean, of course, I'm gonna bring this back to Melee because, fuck it, dude. I don't give a shit. Just make sure my name's on the check. You know what I'm saying? It's like the person at your friendlies that like you just know gets beat every fucking week, and they're just there. They're there every time. It's like right when things start, they're there, and like you just wave dash back, grab them like this, like in the same spot of the fucking stage like 3 times, and you're just like, well, I mean, hopefully this guy is gonna figure it out, and they come in with like the same approach. I think that's what YouTube ads. That's what YouTube ads are quintessentially like. You know,
It's
like
just
you get that ad every once in a while that's like, you know, like the top player at your local, or like the mango, where you're like, all right, it's just pretty fucking cool. But like for the most part, it's just the people that just the people waiting.
it's not worth your time. If these commercials were people, then they would be like the esports guy, like that they're just super like fake and weird, and they're only there to like get your attention and sort of connect with you, like, and then like remove their robot hand and put it in the robot wash.
That's like esports people terrify me, and not esports in the sense that like what like, you know, esports commentary, like, oh, D1's become so esports. I don't mean like that. I mean people who like went down the esports rabbit hole and now like can only speak in this like really weird like you know, the person who comes to mind is, I don't know the guy, so he's, you know, maybe he's cool, but what's his name, like Jacob Braille Wolf or whatever, that writer for fucking, man, I don't even know.
What is it like? Are you talking about like on a consumer side, or like a more on the other side, like commentators and like?
No, just as a human being, they're weird.
Yeah, dude, that is 100% real talk.
Event Hubs. I'm pretty sure he writes for Event Hubs. Let me check.
They can like only speak in like esports melee memes, and like they're again, like there's this weird Stepford Wives quality to some people.
Yeah, it's like a total disconnect.
No, he writes for Daily Dot.
Okay.
That's something. No. Yeah, no, you're like, okay, just go on to Twitter right now and just search Jacob Braille Wolf, and you'll know exactly what he just looks like. He's devoid of a soul. He just looks soulless and terrifying. He's like empty eyes.
If anyone is listening,
God, I saw the little thumbnail picture.
Just go, and I like how it's just a duplicate.
It's the same thing. I was just saying, it's very accurately the same picture twice for the header.
I don't think they're real humans. I think they're like synthetic.
Yeah, definitely. There's like 30 of these people out in the world in just different continents doing different things, but they're all
like
very
all like Android 16s, but
yeah. Just get fucking like, crushed by like Vegeta and shit. Oh my god.
Their point is just to be like professional.
Yeah, dude, that's so unsettling. And I mean, you brought up D1, and I know it's like a circle jerk thing to say, but I feel like D1 sort of transformed into that. Like just the way his mannerisms and like his speech, like he's very like, yeah, nice, fair.
Exactly.
It's like
that.
Come on.
It's like
the difference I see is that hasn't consumed his being. It has only consumed his like commentary.
Right. And sometimes like when he's really excited, you see like glimmers of his humanity shine through, and you're like, oh, there he is.
But then if you like videos of him, like
it's you, my man.
People's Twitter, or you see or even just like his regular tweets, it's like, yeah, D1's still a normal human. But the people I'm talking about is they are only in that mode at all times. They're in esports, and they're just like they speak in like, it's like fucking like Siri or Cortana is just like
Yeah.
just like fill
like
in
a
the
set amount of syllables that they can say. It's
like word.
Well,
Mango is number 3.
say what you will. He's got 2,500 followers, so you know what?
2,500 of you. Come on. Why can't you spare one, dude? Let's go.
You know what?
I would just like to say that I'm nearly at 500 after, I believe, 3 weeks of making my account. So
Same, dude. I'm at like 58 right now, and I feel your popularity.
Are you guys serious? I'm at a young 19. Let's go.
Because you don't do anything.
It's
true.
a popularity contest now, boys. Let's fight. You know?
That's literally what Twitter is, and I'm ready to fucking go. I'm ready to get.
Dude,
I'll put a picture of my dick on there. I don't care.
I live this popularity contest on the daily. Let's fucking go.
I'm kind of enjoying just being like a bit of a dick, not like a dickhead, but just like a tiny dick.
I mean, and we've all seen those in our lives, right? Not that we
to people on Twitter, like like Kage posted something yesterday where it was, he like quoted himself from Smashboards like 6 years ago, and he was like, I am going to become the best player in the world. And I did nothing except comment and link the why your main sucks Ganondorf article.
Right. That like subtle kind of smarmy dickhead shit. Like that's what but you see, it means something because you're like the guy, you're like the bad melee guy with like nobody like me, at least on Twitter, it'd be like, who the fuck is this dude? Why is he just eating honey out of a jar? I will say Jim Jam Flim Flam is still following me though, so I'm okay. I'm gonna be
Dude,
alright.
oh please, Jim Jam. I don't know if you ever heard of this in your life, but dude, come on, you're so funny, man. Hit me with it. I promise. I'll make you giggle at some point. You know.
You've got Mike Hayes. What else do you need?
You do have Mike Hayes, and that was before. That was a long time ago.
That was before esports, boys. That's before we started getting paid around these offices. You know. Fucking Mike's got my back, dude.
Besides, I've got my like important people follows. I've got Juggle Guy, Tafo, S2J, Hugs, KJH, Jim Jam.
Dude, I'm the only person without a Jim Jam. Dude,
I got the young Jim Jam.
Heartbreak, man. I'm being honest with you, a little heartbroken.
I think this is the weirdest thing because S2J was like my 20th follower.
Wow.
S2J, dude, he knows. He when he sees the gold, dude, he fucking gets that shit.
Besides begging for Twitter
20 minutes in and we said nothing.
We kind of came around to something I wanted to talk about though. So like you were saying how like when you're playing at you're playing friendlies or people that just seem different just because of the way they are, like if they're super into esports, they kind of give off this like vibe. Dude, when you go to a tournament and Smash 4 is there, I don't know if this is like a chicken or the egg type of thing, like if they're different because they play Smash 4 or vice versa, but like don't they seem like a little off? Like I'm not like trying to shit on Smash 4 or whatever, but like I feel like I could never like bro down with like a guy who takes Smash 4 seriously.
Dude, there is
here's what I think. I think it's like because I don't think it's like that with like the top players, but like if you were to pluck. If you were to just like close your eyes and you had a list of every single Smash 4 player at a tournament and just like picked randomly, you would probably land on a not well-adjusted person.
They seem weird. They just seem weird. Smash 4 players, if you're listening, like, to come to me and tell me that you're just like me so I can stop judging you from face value. But
and it's weird because the people at my locals, the Smash 4 players at my locals are fine. The people at other locals I've been to who played Smash 4, they're fine. But the moment I go to a big tournament, it's just like, where did you all come from?
It's a little
like I know they're like cool people here somewhere, but you're not them. Like when I played Smash 4 at Paragon, and the people I sat down next to, like one guy like took it so seriously, like he wouldn't look me in the eye. He like punched my hand. He didn't fist on me. He, like, punched my hand.
Did you win?
And it wasn't even... No, I won because Paragon didn't have a rule against wireless controllers, and a wireless controller was active during ours. And so we had to restart it after game one,
wow.
which I won. And I decided just to, like, start it because, you know, I don't give a shit. And then I ended up losing because he adapted, and he was like, yes! And this is, like, round one of pools. You know?
Fucking got him!
Where the winners hang. That's where the winners hang.
Two things. In a fist bump, you hit the other person's fist gently.
Yes.
He did not do it even remotely gently, nor did he hit my fist. I was at him, like, straight on. We were in, like, a parallel line. And he, like, threw a hook with his left hand and just, like, punched me in the thumb.
Gave you that cut.
Walked away.
He American heroed you. He's like, hey, dude, have fun being the fucking Russian guy in this film, dude. I'm moving on in the world.
I've seen that. If we were gonna talk shit on Colorado again,
fuck y'all.
Young Sean Dempsey. This was my first. Okay, so there's this guy who plays. He used to play Yoshi a lot. He went through like a crisis, and now he plays Fox as it happened, as you do.
Wait, I thought he was playing Pikachu.
No way, dude. Well, as far as I know, he like choked. He was like done with Yoshi.
At the most recent Fort Collins tournament he went to.
Really? Okay, well, I'm out of the loop then. Anyway, that's kind of a side grade, I suppose. But so at a tournament, a big national, we've talked about it before. I was in pools, and this player Sean was in my pool, and So he plays Yoshi. I'm just a shit Falco. I was a shit Falco back then. I'm a shit Falco now. But you know what? I'm mindlessly aggressive, and that works for the character if they don't know how to deal with it. So I play a Yoshi. I beat him 2-0, and he was really pissed off. He was really upset, as people get, and I get, But I put out my hand, and he shakes that motherfucker. He grabbed my hand and was just like.
As an eyewitness, this is I can check this out. I checked the story out. I saw this from behind, and I think I even said it to you afterwards. I was like, I was a little aggressive. Like he really put his fucking hate into that little handshake.
And I felt so violated.
It was not.
I trusted him with my hand, as two humans, giving a handshake
in a game that they just want to play. The good one.
And it's in Melee, that's what you use your hands, and he just crushes me a little bit, a little too strong, and I'm like, bro, what do you do?
I'm feeling a little disrespected right now, bro.
And
I don't think I've ever been mad playing Melee.
Really?
I don't get angry. I don't play the game like that.
Dude, you got the right mentality going on.
Hell, dude.
Yeah, I remember when we were doing the Fort Collins versus Mines crew battle. Maybe it just came down to the fact that there was no pressure on me at all. But the Fort Collins Mines crew battle, there was some shit talk between the people going to and around the Colorado School of Mines, an engineering school or whatever, in direction of Fort Collins, because we're the most underdeveloped major city in Colorado. And we decided to do a crew battle, 5v5, and Fort Collins just completely shit the bed. Our leadoff guy did well, and then 2 and 3, WizP SD'd 2 stocks. Thrasher just jumped off stage at one point and got hit by a needle and died. And then it came to poor me against my Peach against a Ganon, and I beat him. But I guess what I'm trying to say is everyone else was getting they were so fucking hype and shit talking and angry, and I was just kind of talking to the guy, having fun.
like a friendly.
I don't have any.
Playing a game. We're playing a game 2001.
Yeah, it's come on, guys.
Yeah, you got no dog in that fight.
Oh well. Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting because I would consider myself the polar opposite. I actually went. I had a 3-week break from Melee. I went to the JJ's local this Sunday. I went 0-2 like a champion, and I was I get really pissed when I lose to people that I've never heard of, because I have this weird complex in my mind where I'm I'm so much better than them, and I'm 100% not, but something inside me is you should have beat him, You should have fucking beat him. And I'm yeah, I should have. I get all pissy. Leave early. I'm terrible, dude.
Been there.
Yeah, I don't I maybe it's because I haven't played any super high stakes thing. But even when I have been in situations that would be considered high stakes for the point where I'm at in the place where I live, at the most recent big Fort Collins tournament I went to. I didn't go to the most recent one in general, but I was in losers semis or losers quarters, and there are people who they'll start sweating and freaking out, and they'll have mini pop-offs, and I just kind of played, and I lost, and then I laughed and shook his hand, and then went on commentary and just shit all over the keyboard. And I don't. Maybe
did you
that's
pick it up on the mic?
I did. I smeared it.
It's an interesting stream. Check out the bots.
Maybe that's why I'm not a fan of the Colorado scene. The Colorado players aren't a fan of me. It's just because my attitude towards it all. Because there are so many of the Colorado players. They're I'm gonna be the best one day, and I'm gonna my hands are gonna fall off.
I think that's the actual ultimate goal of Melee, is to be so good at Melee with your hands. They don't even hurt; they just fall off.
Yeah, they just vibrate. They vibrate so much they just travel through time, and you lose them. Then your hands are in the future. And
your hands are
worst outcome.
So fast. You've created a singularity within the universe.
Yeah, and they're just stumps, blurry stumps, because you just multi-shine for the rest of your life.
Yeah, everyone's so serious here. The Melee Monday tournaments, someone wins it and everyone's freaking out. They're the young
he's
guy.
the next fucking
Yeah, and it's good, I'm happy for you that you won, dude, but come on. We suck. We're playing a video game and we suck.
Just let's all be real.
I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to put into words.
No, I know what you're saying, and I'm not sure if that's like, again, like if it's about a small isolated region that just sucks in general, or if it's different for like a region like here in Southern California where like there's actually good players. Like I mean, I feel like everybody sort of has that besides you. I think you're the anomaly here, Griffin.
Yeah, really.
It's like everybody wants
Common.
to feel like I'm gonna fucking be the best. Like that's sort of what drives a lot of people. It drives me, even though I know I'm bad. Like I feel like I'll watch a West Balls like mango set Spaceys, and I'll be like, I can fucking do this.
That's what comes to mind. I watch anything. I'm like, it's not that fucking hard.
Yeah,
Come on,
it's
dude.
pretty good. Wave landing on up tilt. Like I can fucking do
And
that.
then I play it. I'm like fucking walking and like I'm just like doing a dash dance for no reason. Get fucking F smashed. It's like I can totally do this. No, fuck got it, guys. It's like hold up, hold on, boys. I'm just playing with them. They just fucking lose. You lose a lot.
You lose a lot. You lose so much in this fucking game.
Let's be honest.
But
End of the day, if you're not winning, you're losing, and I'm doing a lot of that.
yeah, and I feel like people kind of hear me wrong when I say that I don't really care, because like if the melee genie walked up to me and was like, "Hey," or floated over me, I don't know what genies do, and he was like, "Do you want to be the best?" I would say, "Yeah." I'd be like, "Yeah, sure." But I'm not gonna let my desire to like be amazing at the game distract me from like enjoying myself.
Enjoying yourself, having fun, not being like a cunt to people.
Yeah, as much fun as I can have when I'm sitting in some like crowded room surrounded by smelly people.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know, that's one thing I actually do at Smash tournaments is I'll just sit in the back and observe the absurdity of it all.
Yeah, I mean,
And we're this like coagulated mess of like stories and social awkwardness and body odor playing this video game, and some people are laughing and having fun, and other people are losing their minds and are like deep throating their controller. And it's just amazing to watch.
that's
Like,
I agree. Yeah.
This is what like our this is what our ancestors died for.
This is it.
This is we came over, we
fucking
cut off
it,
the
dude.
heads of Native Americans, so this could all
Fuck
happen.
those people, dude. We're just playing Melee now, boys. We got it on lockdown. Figured it all out at this point. I mean, I don't mean to brag or anything, but I can fucking play Jigglypuff in a game that, you know, is pretty fucking serious, if you ask me, so.
You know what? You know what's great? No Koreans play this game.
Ugh.
Now,
There's fucking zero.
Yeah, follow up on that real quick, so we don't lose the Korean viewership.
They're just like, fuck this noise. This guy's a piece of shit.
Fucking racist. I mean, because you know how like with StarCraft and League, the Asian teams just like fucking just plow, and it's not even fun.
Yeah,
You know, you go to Worlds and they just kill you and you go home. I'm glad that doesn't happen. The closest thing we have is like Armada and Leffen, but they're still like, you know, we can face them. I'm pretty sure like a month ago was the first time an American team had beaten an Asian team in like
It's been a minute. It's definitely been a minute.
Dota or League or something. Because I remember like not Cloud9, CLG beat some like Asian team, and that was like the first time.
With the new roster, too. Like, what the fuck?
well, I mean, with Dota, it's like the Chinese teams were like before everything sort of got homogenized and became like the skill level the ceiling went way up. But yeah, the Chinese teams were very like oh shit, like we can do good here, but they're just on another level. And yeah, Melee, is that like are the Swedish our
Fucking
Asians?
Swedes, dude. The goddamn
No, the
Swedes.
Americans are. The Americans are, and that's the weird thing. I don't.
But I mean, at the top level, Swedes are doing their business. But I feel like on the
but there's
whole,
only two of them. The difference.
that's what I'm saying. On the whole, we got America's holding it down, you know, by association here. So
Yeah, like what, top 30? How many non-American players are there? There's Kirby Kaze, who's now retired.
shut
I don't
up.
know if he'd be top 30.
Sure. Man, I'm gonna miss you, bud. I'm gonna miss your cheek. I mean,
I
I
think-
could sleep at night, you know.
I think I retired Kirby Kaze after my insensitive team.
Yeah, dude, he found out. He heard.
He's one
He
of those.
heard what
boys,
you
son.
said. He heard what you said. Now he's done, dude. Fucking.
Herbs.
Who are, there's Javi, Kirby Kaze, Ice,
Yeah, I was gonna
Leffen,
say Ice.
Armada, and Amsa, maybe.
Maybe Omsa.
That's 6 people, and that's it. Whereas, like, you know, the top league players, top league teams, I guarantee you there's no way a fifth of them are American. Or, you know, you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, on the whole, I feel like USA holds it down. Like, not by default. I guess that's kind of a negative way to look at it. But just, like, in general, we have a much more developed scene. So
Yeah, and I don't know about Marvel, but I know with Street Fighter, most of the Asians destroy us in that too.
Mhm.
And then I don't know about Marvel, and I'm sure for all the anime games,
They're so strong. They're
Yeah,
just a
they're-
strong breed
I think
at video games.
other fighting games besides like the Smash games that we win in are like the Mortal Kombat games.
The shitty fighters that like last a year in
Yeah.
Evo.
like the fucking, it's like the $2 pizza. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could go to the restaurant, but you're
and
like,
they spit on.
yeah. I'll take this fucking hot and ready piece of garbage right now, dude. Fuck. I'm feeling lazy.
I love to watch Mortal Kombat X. Mortal Kombat 9 sucked though.
Really? What did I watch? I watched some of the superhero fighting game, not Injustice. No, it was like the second one after Injustice.
There was no second one.
Okay, it was Injustice then. I was like, I watched that for like 15 minutes. I was like, this is kind of cool. Like the way you like watch How I Met Your Mother while just eating cereal and turn your brain off. Like I was like, all right, you know, I can get behind this.
This
he's
is
pretty
what I
crazy.
wanted to talk about. I forgot about. The new community tier list came out.
Yeah, I have that on my notepad too. Dude, let me preface this by saying, do we still need a fucking tier list for Super Smash Bros. Melee at this point in the world? Like,
Yeah,
do we really need to be told that Fox is a little better than Falco? Like,
Okay, I will say this much. Having Fox in SS, I realize it's because of how they rank it. Because what happened is Fox got an average score of like 1.01. There was like 1 or 2 people who said he wasn't the best. Whereas 2 and 3 was split between Marth and Falco. So they got like 2.3 and 2.7, which meant it was a full point difference, which made him in his own tier. So I feel like people are kind of misunderstanding it and being like, people think he's like 2 times better than Falco. It's like, no.
No, yeah, it's.
But
I mean, that's I think that's what Anthony's kind of saying too. Is just like, at this point, really, like, what are you gonna fucking?
What's
There's so
going to
much
be
There's so
discovered?
many idiosyncrasies to like just every aspect of a tier list, and in a game where it's like just so there's this like tier horror mindset, obviously, that kind of exists. That like that's the only reason why a tier list is even needed at this point. When in like on the whole, a lot of these characters are not that far off from each other.
yeah, I think the one cool bit about it is that Pikachu at 9th
Yeah,
commented on Twitter. He's like, yeah, when I started playing Pikachu, he's like lower mid, like where Ganon is now. And now because of me, he's all the way up to 9th.
dude,
It's
Axe
like,
is
oh.
the guy. Like, that's so
Right,
cool.
guys.
I mean,
totally do
in the
not
same
agree
way
with
that Hungrybox has Jigglypuff at high A. I mean, who the fuck else?
But it was
who the fuck else
was
places top 25 at anything with Jigglypuff?
King. King was the first Jigglypuff to like show what Puff could do, and then Mango brought her up to like her peak. Because I think it was Mango brought her like up, and then Hungrybox and Mango together got Puff up to like 3rd or something. 3rd or 4th, and then dropped down to where she is now.
And
He
I feel
also-
like once if there's ever a reality where Hungrybox doesn't play Melee like as much as he has been, even though he's like, oh, I retired. I mean,
Yeah, what
does
the fuck was
Jigglypuff
that
just
retirement?
Jigglypuff has to
Retirement's
fall?
Nothing. He's been in everything.
I know, dude. Like, hey, I retired. I'm gonna go to everything.
It's like, all right, Jay-Z, yeah, it's your last album, whatever, dude.
But it's like once he stops playing, if that ever happens, it's like, does Jigglypuff just fall? Who else?
No,
picks up
because
Jigglypuff?
here's why is this all this shit's in the books now. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. I feel like you can't go
I mean-
down on a tier list unless
Well, there are
someone.
people calling for Doc to be like lower than Ganon.
No,
Well, he's not there.
I think Ganon sucks. I'll put that out there.
I hate Ganon.
Coming from a guy who loses to Ganon, I lose to Ganon every day, mentally and playing the actual game. I think Ganon's
so
sucks,
bad.
man. I don't
get
get
it,
it.
dude. He's so fun. Fuck all you guys, dude.
Dude, I'm
He's not even
again.
fun to play as.
He's fun to play as, dude. Don't even start with me, dude. He's so fun. You waveland around, you scoot around.
Ganon, it's like when you're playing like casually with like your little cousin or something, and you get a super mushroom as like Falco, and your jump squat becomes all fucking weird, and you can't do anything.
I'll just punch right the kid's fucking shitty little fox up being off stage. Dude, I'll fucking.
I love playing as Ganon. I love actually playing as a shit Falcon too. Like a special place in my heart for just like that stupid idiot like play style where it's like the other player isn't even in the game. I'm just wave landing around and just being a douche, just throwing out hitboxes, and if I happen to win, cool.
Here, what are your guys' controversial tier list opinions?
Controversial?
I have a lot. I have a weird tier list.
You got
No, dude. I'll say this too. Pichu and Kirby are hard to hit. I feel like we need to move them up on the tier list.
Peach is really
Fuck that
fast,
shit.
dude.
They're hard to hit, dude. That's gotta be a tier. That's gotta be like a thing, right? I can't hit a fucking Kirby when I'm playing. I get pissed off, dude. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'd rather hit a Bowser into the goddamn ground like a Mewtwo. Just beat them in the fucking ground with their big ass hitboxes.
Absolutely, Bowser is absolutely the worst character in the game.
I think he's the worst.
I refuse.
No, because if you get hella hard reads on him, dude, he can 0 to death the shit out of people.
I mean, yeah,
You
but
can say the same thing with anyone.
yeah,
Kirby,
I mean,
really?
slow and-
You can 0 to death someone with Kirby?
Hey, dude,
Yeah,
next time we play, let's fucking go, man. You want some of this
grab them
Kirby?
at the ledge and then punch your opponent in the face so they forget to mash. I hate Bowser.
You're right
Bowser
to
should never have the opportunity to go for a hard read. Just walk up and jab him just over and over, and he can't do anything.
Dude, I don't know.
I realize
punch him.
Bowser's a bit more nuanced than that. Like, just play him like really shitty Samus, and you won. Because people who have never played a Bowser before will be like, I'm just going to attack him over and over, and then they get upbeat out of shield like 9,000 times. And they're like,
Dude,
"Oh,
so
no,
many
that's-"
times. So many times.
Dude,
Can you imagine if any other character had Bowser's upbeat out of shield?
Fucking
How
ridiculous,
fucking
man.
ridiculous.
The game would be different, needless to say, man.
wait,
So-
what's the deal with it? It does not Samus have the same?
Well, Samus
No, but it's
is faster and safer, I think.
but it
'Cause I know-
doesn't do damage. You can like reset it for like 2%, and then it's like
Yeah,
sick. Reset new
But
again.
Bowser's is like a straight 12%. I don't know the frame data. I know that Samus's is completely invulnerable starting like frame 1 and hits on frame 3 or something. I don't know when Bowser's is, but I know it's just about as fast. But yeah, you can look it up if you want.
So it's like, well,
I'm looking it
what's
up now.
the? So it's like a good out of shield option. I don't
It's
even
an
know.
amazing out of shield option, and he can like grab ledge from it.
It like yeah.
I've seen that shit.
It beats like it clanks with like shines, and it's pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I'm trying to find it
Shouts
right now.
out to Bowser.
but so here, let me share my controversial opinion because I'm full of them.
Please,
Okay.
by all means.
Number one, Falcon should not be in the same tier as Ice Climbers. Falcon should be in the same tier as Puff and Peach. I think he's probably 7th in the game. He could be better than them, though. I don't know. I think Ices are in their own tier. I believe Samus could get into the Ices tier if they like optimize some shit. I don't know if Samus has room for optimization though, but I think Ices are in their own tier at 8. In that, because I base my tier list entirely around matchup spread, and in my opinion, Ices have way too many shitty matchups to like get by because they have like one of the hardest matchups in the game with Peach. Ridiculously hard matchups against Fox, Marth,
Falcon.
and Falcon, and lose to Puff, and goes even / maybe wins against Sheik. And then when you look at like the mid tiers, he goes even with just about all of them. She destroys Pikachu. Pikachu Ices is fucking. It's so dumb. It's the
Plus,
dumbest
there's-
thing in the world.
There's like this like aspect. I mean, the wobble like has to be talked about in the sense that it's like, no matter how good your character can be, if you're like just bad at a little aspect of your game of like avoiding grabs, it's like
And that's what it is. Like, I feel like average wise, Ices have worse matchups against the top tiers than a character like Samus or Doc does. But just because their punish game is so strong, and like because obviously we don't play at a top level, and people make mistakes. They're going to get grabbed and wobbled.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But
Well,
even with the mid tiers, like Ices lose / have a hard time with / go even with Ganon and Samus.
yes.
Basically, even maybe slightly wins against Doc. Same thing with Luigi. And whereas, with Falcon destroys Samus. Falcon beats Doc, probably Doc's hardest matchup, in my opinion at least. I fucking hate playing Falcons. Destroys Samus, destroys Ganon. And Ices don't really have that. I don't know.
Well, okay, but your tier list is the tier list.
No, because they have Falcon in the same tier as the Ice Climbers.
Right, but isn't if the head is before the Ice Climber's head, that means they're better, right?
It may be. I don't know, though.
No.
So
that's why.
Does it mean like they're on the
if
same
that's how
level?
they're doing it, they have. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to mean they're just on the same level. However, I'm pretty sure the way they have it, if what you're saying is correct, and they do it based on who's comes first, then Ices they have is better than Falcon.
Which I think.
Oh, okay. Which I don't. Yeah, I don't. I think Ice is 8 for sure.
Yeah, Ices are 8 in their own tier, and that's not even necessarily because they're bad, but I just think Falcon is way better than people.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's like I think you have to in that like little minute like who's above one other by one spot. I mean, I don't understand. I guess there's more thinking going into it than just my fucking like weird knee-jerk opinion. But like, I thought Falcon fucking pretty much crushes Ices. I think a lot of people play Falcon to beat him. And also, just a little side bit while I have the fucking ground here, if you will. Up B on Bowser is open. It hits on like 40 frames, and it's invincible on the first 4, and it's out for like 80.
Yeah, so that's like better.
It's pretty
and
fucking
because
nuts.
the grab ledge from it, that's like better than Samus's.
I like the sound because it's like
Yeah,
the
it is
shaver.
a cool noise, but it's only cool like the first 2 times. After the seventh or 8th time you've been hit by, like, I don't know if it's so cool anymore. I don't know if I'm feeling the noise.
You know why Bowser is 0 on my tier list? Is because he doesn't have a run. He just scoots around like a stupid little
so
fucking
bad.
car
His
for
run is
no
bad.
reason.
Year-old me thought Bowser was the dumbest character. In the game.
Yeah, like I didn't play
played as
Bowser.
everyone, and I never played as Bowser.
No, even he was right there, and you're like, I don't want to play him because he's
Yeah, he get hit
dumb.
by everything too.
I'm gonna
Like
play
they throw
Kirby
balls-
again, dude. This character's the
like-
shit.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to my tier list after this. Who did you guys play as casually?
I played as Peach.
Like
didn't even
when
down smash.
we were like
I
little
didn't-
kids.
Yeah,
I played Falco.
did you?
I swear to God. I was just because I was just like he's super cool and he like his laser's better than Fox's and all that shit. Yeah, I just played Falco.
I played as Pikachu almost entirely, and I also played a bit of Marth.
I didn't touch Marth. I thought people who played Marth were gay.
embarrass my family members.
I think that like I feel like this is a popular opinion too. I feel like most kids played a lot of Link. Like I played a fuck ton of Link.
I did. Yeah.
Because I feel like you just were like, dude, look at all this shit that he could do. He's got so much cool stuff going on. Like, I don't give a shit about this Fox the Cloud character. Like, shoot your
For
fucking
casuals,
laser.
it's all about for casuals. It's all about throwing stuff.
Well, and B
Yes.
moves, dude.
He
B
has-
moves
yeah,
were the
he
like
moves. He gives
meta.
them stuff to throw.
Dude,
When you talked
moves
about like
meta.
characters, you like talked about like their neutral B, and like it was so cool to just be like, no, dude, you don't fucking get it. Like Samus has this charge shot, and you're like, oh, that's sick, dude. You know, it's like,
yeah.
I feel like I was all about
When getting the charge shot with Samus when you were 10 was just like the coolest thing in the world.
fucking made it. dude.
If we're going way back, when Super Smash Bros. 1 came out,
Super Smash Brothers 1.
the fact
That's what
that
they call it.
yeah, it's a cool term. Though.
they knew. No, when Smash 64 came out, the fact that you could play as Link got my dick so hard because I was so into Ocarina of Time and like I had a 64. I was 9 at the time.
It was in
when
the
came
style,
out.
dude. They weren't making a game back then without Link somewhat in it.
I
you
was
know?
just like, this is what I live for. Like, holy balls.
He
So
was pretty popular.
yeah, I played a lot of Link in Smash 64, and then when Melee came out, I played, like I said, a lot of Falco because I had the heart of a champion apparently. But my friend played Marth. I thought he was like, I was like, why would you ever touch this character when he pressed it? Because his jab didn't turn into a pummel. I thought he was trash. I was like, it's two swipes. It's so stupid.
It's so dumb. How are you gonna hit people more than twice?
Yeah.
What the fuck's your fucking plan?
New article idea. Next time I'm around a large group of kids, I'm gonna have all of them play every character, and I'm gonna have them make a tier list.
Dude,
And
you
I'm gonna
should.
create a
sick.
casuals tier list.
We should do the bad melee 10-year-old tier list. Or
I
something
will
like that.
absolutely do. I'm gonna get started on that now. I'm gonna start because I've got a little sister and a little brother, and they're both under the age of 10. So I'm
Hell
actually
yeah.
going to do that.
Perfect. You're a target audience, boys. Let's go.
I'm not even gonna have them play most of them. I'm just gonna have them watch me play.
It's like, who do you think's
But
cooler?
they're gonna see Bowser blah, and like.
Oh, that's sick. That's a good idea, man. Let's rock with that.
I'm gonna do it. Okay, but back to my tier list, the real tier list, the one that matters.
When everybody.
Which is the same as the tier list. Go on.
No, Captain Falcon, dude. He's a
There's gonna
club.
be differences. There's gonna be
We're moving him up a
differences.
spot. Damn, he's earned
Okay.
that, dude.
Fox is number 1. Marth number 2. Falco number 3. Sheik number 4.
I think
That
it's
is
interesting that Falco's number 2 on the Melee at Omni one, honestly. I
Yeah.
felt like they would be.
I thought it was just like the Smashboards community.
There's 3. There's like the let's see. There's an official, a community panel, and just like a community one. So
Oh, okay.
apparently, and there's some differences, minute differences, but
I
dude,
think
on the whole, it's so funny. The official one has Ice Climbers above Captain Falcon. Both the community panel and the community one, I don't know the fucking difference besides the word fucking panel. Captain Falcon is above Ice Climbers, which I think is funny.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with Falcon just murders people who are bad at the game.
I don't get why the official panel's like, nah, dude, fucking shouts out to those ices beating the Captain Falcons we never see.
Well, I think a lot of it has to because the official was done by like top players, right?
I'm pretty sure. Otherwise,
I feel like
it'd be-
it's
hopefully.
have a
I mean,
harder time.
it's done by my mom or something. Just like,
I feel like it's
got
just 'cause
that
they're
fucking title.
ices.
Shouts out.
So like they play more good ICs than they do bad ICs, whereas they probably play a lot of shitty Falcons.
fair
I
enough.
feel like that plays a part. Whereas for like mid and low level players, Falcon just murders them because he's a scrub destroyer. Falcon, I think is like the best scrub destroyer character.
No, Falco is the best rubber skin. Falco, any Falco who knows how to shuffle can.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
But like, like before this new tier list, I totally believed. Like, I still to this day, I'm like, that sounds right. Falcon feels like a 7. Like, it just feels so correct. You know what I mean? You put Marth above Falco, and I think that's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I'd put Martha above Falco on my own tier list as well.
and I think a lot of it has to do with my own like, quit crying, you fucking whiny Marth main bitches, when they're like, it's even versus Pikachu and even versus Yoshi. It's like, no, it's not.
My God. Yeah, you've been hit with a fucking sword, dude. It's pretty not even.
Yeah, I think I don't think he loses to a single character in the game. I think he goes even with Sheik, and then at least goes 55-45. I think. Well, actually, I mean to say he goes even with Fox, Falco, and Sheik, and then every single other one is 55-45 or higher for him.
You think Falcon Marth is 55-45?
Oh yeah, never mind. Falcon Marth is even. Actually, no. I think Marth is 55-40 because in my mind, Marth shouldn't get hit.
Yeah,
They just
true.
shouldn't. And that probably has a lot to do with why I think he's so high. But within the realm of possibility, like right now it's 50-50, but I think as more Marths like get better within the neutral and playing safer, especially if Falcons don't start playing safer too, then it'll be 55-45. But I guess I'll put it 50-50 for the sake of that. Whereas I think Falco, he has a lot more even matchups in my eyes.
I
And
think
he has
lasers are such a differentiator. You know what I mean? It's like it's kind of
Yeah.
crazy.
and then people start dealing with them, and it's like, oh, and they haven't like optimized any other part of their game.
Yeah, but man, they'll hit those fucking lasers right where you don't want them.
Well, yeah, I'm the opposite. Like there's this guy named Stephen Wu. Shout out to Stephen Wu. I love you so much. He plays Marth. He's from Riverside. He is known as the F Smash Marth, like many Marths in our lives that we all meet
We
and
all
know.
know an F Smash Marth.
That we
dude.
meet
Can we
and
be
know
honest?
and love and cherish.
That's right.
Stephen Wu is an F Smash Marth. I've money matched him 4 times. I've lost every single
I was
money
gonna say, I
match.
bet you your record's a little bit 0-4.
I've lost every single money match because I refuse to laser because I feel like it's so cheap. Like my hubris is so big that I'm like, oh, if I lasered, I would just beat Steven like that. And so I don't laser, and now I've given him probably $25, I think.
I was gonna say, don't put an amount on it. Just be like, I've given him a nice lunch. You know?
I've given him $25 American USD.
You're like, hey, Damien, fuck what you were saying, man. Here's some exact.
I am going to play him again at SSS this weekend. I'll let you guys know how that goes.
Be on stream, boys. Check it out, dude.
But-
Lasers might be coming out. We don't know. That's the drama.
This is why I will never succeed as a player, I think, is because of like weird mental ideas like that. In that, like, I'm not going to laser Steven, even though I should, but I'm not going to, but I should, but I'm not going to. Like, that's
Dude, that's the way. That's the way.
That's the way.
Hey, if we're all here for a reason.
I'm gonna link something really quick in the chat. I think you
See the resident sleepers and the Frankerz's.
the Frankerz's. Fuck.
It's a dead mode, dude, and I wish it wasn't, you know?
How do I do?
Oh yeah, and then next is I think it goes Puff, Peach, Falcon. Falcon could be better than Peach.
Yeah, but I don't think you can ever put Falcon above
Oh,
Puff.
the battle. Yeah, the little mod thing. Someone at the Fort Collins Weeklies brings a modded version of 64 that has that.
Dude, it's so funny. It looks so bad.
It looks so dumb.
Like even the Final Destination from 64. It's like you forget how shit.
You walk outside, you know, it's like everyone's.
It was so cool when you were a kid, though.
It was because it was in space and it was just one platform. And you're like, oh my god,
You're like, fuck, dude, shit's getting real.
shit's getting real. There's just
Fight
hand.
the boys. This is where I fight the boys. You don't play anymore, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then 8, Ices. I already talked about that. And then 9th is Samus. And I almost want to put Samus in the same tier as the Ice Climbers. But results have kind of kept me from doing that. Because when I think about it, they have a pretty similar matchup spread in that Samus goes, they beat Ices in my opinion, in the same way Ices beat Sheik. They go even with Peach, in my opinion again. Lose handedly to Falcon, Sheik, and Puff. And then lose not very hard against Fox and Falco. And I feel like that's a lot like what the Ices are.
Yeah.
But just because, you know, Ices get more free shit, people play more scared against Ices. I feel like Charge Shot. Charge Shot is the future for Samus. And
You
if they
think
do
that's
that
the next
some way-
level?
I think the future. I saw this stuff about like toss. I mean, obviously we're talking like future, but you can hard smash DI charge shot to like barely do anything but take damage from it. And I feel like we'll figure that out at some point.
Have you seen that? Like the Ganon like Ditto speed toss where
TAS.
I don't know, it's like GIF and GIF. It's like when the Ganon down airs and they input a smash DI input for each frame, and the electricity hits obviously have more SD or hits done, and like Ganon gets down aired and he just like scoots all the way across Yoshi's because of all the SDI inputs. Because like the way you can do that, and dude, that'd be sick if like Leffen started like fucking really grinding smash DI for charge shots. Like you just see him like scoot like all the way
That
down
was
to the ground.
optimization.
Yeah, like, you
That's a fucking,
see the damage pop up, and you're just like, fuck. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's like he uses both sticks like really like vibration fast, and you're like and smash DI.
And his hands fall off, and he wins melee.
Yeah.
That story, that's how that works. I think I've read the book.
That'd be
Man.
sick.
So I think Samus is 9th. I think it's Pikachu after Samus. I'm almost inclined to put Doc there though, just because Doc. I don't know if
Fight for your
anyone
boy,
knows.
dude. Sell it, man.
In my opinion, Doc destroys Pikachu.
And that is a matchup I'm gonna be 100%. I am not familiar with.
What? No way.
There's like sets of it online. There's like Evo 2013, Shroom vs. Axe, and like Kings of Cali 2. Or Kings
The
of Cali
only
3.
time
Shroom.
Okay.
those matchups have ever happened.
And it's rough. Like, because Doc, it's one of those things like Pikachu should never be able to get in because of pills and how strong his crouch cancel is against Pikachu. But like, so what happens is you have a down throw chain grab from 0 to 22. After 22, you have a guaranteed up smash, and then from there you can get another up air out of it. So just off that, you've gotten like 60%. There, if their DI sucks, you can immediately get an up throw forward air for the kill, but they'll probably end up DIing out of it. However, you can still do it like a down throw pivot F smash and connect with it before they can get out. I think. I haven't like tested the frame data hard, but just from my experiences playing. And then up B cancel will put Pikachu in a horrible position.
Can you cape his deal?
His what?
His up B?
His fucking
Yeah,
his little electro attack.
His fucking thing?
That's my caster
Kind
term.
rough. What I like to do is I'll use pills to cover the diagonal options and then try to cape the first one, and it'll fuck up their up B from there, and you get an on-stage connection, or you can grab ledge. But yeah, it's just rough. And like, yeah, if you're off stage, you're just dead. Like, it's probably one of the hardest off-stage battles to win in the game against Pikachu, just because Pikachu should have an answer for anything. And even if you just get like random tail spike, you're dead.
Those tail spikes, do they have like a set distance? Don't they? It's kind of.
I don't know if it's set.
Yeah, but I mean, either way, there's such a strong hit that.
But all I know
So
is
quick.
if it's not set, then the scaling's ridiculous, and it's
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
it's like,
boy, those things will send you, man. Holy shit.
yeah. And then also, Doc, you want to know what my least favorite matchup is in the game?
Falcon?
Pichu Dittos.
Doc
I put my
Samus?
Pichu Dittos.
Why, dude? You can fucking cape the shit.
Yeah.
Did you not think about this yet?
And then Samus jumps over it, and you've wasted 5 seconds of a 7.5 minute match. Doc can do literally. He has like no grab follow-ups. Samus has no grab follow-ups. So Samus will hit like a missile or a forward tilt, and Doc will get an up air or a back air, and then they reset to neutral. And then they throw
It sounds like
pills
every
and shoot.
tough matchup I've ever fucking played in my life
Oh, I get
against any floaty, dude. I want to.
And
Yeah.
my Doc will never be able to beat Goomy, who's like the best Samus in Fort Collins, and probably the best Samus in Colorado. But just because I can't do that, I can't sit long enough. So he'll like a missile camp, and I'll pill and cape camp, and then I'm like, this sucks, and I'll just run him with a forward air, and then get crouch canceled down smash and die. It's the word. I hate that match, and it's dead even too, and that's what makes it so infuriating. Because it's just like, if I play this right, I'll win, but I can't.
Can't you just like throw out like soft floating nairs? I don't know,
you can
man.
Come in with nairs, but
Fade
you have
back
to
with
have-
that late
yeah,
hit.
you have to do space with that, and by that point, if you're giving up, okay, you need to be out long enough for the nair to get strong enough to where it'll be worth the trade, or you can just beat out what Samus throws. But in order to do that, you are starting it far enough away that Samus can react to it and like wave dash away down smash, or just trade with a forward tilt early on, and then that's it. And
What a shit game.
yeah, and then you nair them, and then they DI up and land on a platform, or they DI off stage, and you can't do anything to edgeguard them except throw pills and hope they're stupid enough to run into them. It's awful. I hate that matchup.
I feel like in my mind, that's what most Doc matchups are, if I'm being honest here. You just kind of gotta hope they're like, I'm fucking gonna hit him, and then they like just get wrecked by pills
The
and cape, and you're
difference
like,
is that Doc's punish game is incredibly underdeveloped and incredibly strong, but he just doesn't have the tools to compete in the neutral. Like, if people put enough effort into it, they could get the 0 to like, let's say on FD, they could get the 0 to 44 or 0 to 60 or whatever it is chain grab on Fox and Falco, up throw chain grab, and then immediately switch to the down throw chain grab, and then take it to 100 and like 20%, and then just wait for them to have bad DI and forward air. Or wait for them to have bad DI and up throw forward air them, or down throw F smash them. And then that's it, and that's the stock. But the problem is it's so hard to get in as Doc, because he's just short. He's a chode.
Yeah, he is. He's got tiny little baby arms.
But yeah, I think, in my opinion, Doc is next after Pikachu, and I think Doc is in the same tier as them, but I don't think Samus should be. I think Samus has the tools to be in the same as Ices. And then it goes Luigi, Yoshi, and they're their own tier. And then you have Mario, and then you have Ganon in their own tier. And then you have Donkey Kong, Young Link in their own tier. And the low tiers is where it gets hard.
Or it doesn't because they don't matter, but I understand.
Sometimes
it's so hard.
Sometimes I want to put Game & Watch in the same tier as like Young Link and Link, but I don't.
I feel like his I don't know what the fuck his hitboxes are. I play Game & Watch. I mean, not often. I'll be the first one to. But like, fuck, dude, he like hits you with something or throws out God knows what move, and you're like, okay, well that hit me from like the last spot I expected it to,
yeah,
and it sent me in this direction where you're like,
is just this gigantic circle that stays out for like a minute and a half.
It's so weird. It's so weird playing against a Game & Watch. And I don't think there's like this ever like, oh man, I'm gonna lose, but it's always like, fuck, dude, what am I weird gonna get hit by next? And be surprised about how I feel afterwards. It's like I just never understand, dude. Never understand.
But then I think I want to put Game & Watch in there, but I know he's even worse than some of the people in the next year. And then I think it's Zelda. Because Zelda, I think, actually kind of sort of has counterpick utility. Not in any reasonable stretch of the imagination, but if you were dumb and wanted to catch someone off guard, you could feasibly use them for a counterpick against, like, the ice climbers, and it wouldn't be awful. You wouldn't win, but it wouldn't be awful. No, there's a set of, like, the Lake 4-stocked Nintendo at some, like, PG Neo tournament. Anyway, like Fight Pit or something, maybe. It was hilarious. And then, yeah, it went like 2-1.
Dude, I was playing NASA a couple days ago at his house, and he plays Sheik now, but he started as a Zelda main.
And he hit down me once, and he was like, "Fuck!" He's
like, "Whoa, no,
oh, Nelly!"
But during a match, I was up a stock, and I was at like 80%. And he comes down from the platform and he runs around as Sheik, and then he switches to Zelda. And I knew, because I knew he used to play Zelda. I'm like, oh shit, let's go. It literally, he just throws out forward airs and back airs like it's his job. Like it spams it. He spams it like fox lasers, like just hoping I ran into it. And you know what? I did.
You did.
I fucking did.
Fuck, you sit there and watch Zelda in a little dress, just fucking run.
And you probably shot like 2 lasers, and you're like, I think I've done enough mining. Try to run it with it down.
He knows I will. He knows I got the gun, dude.
I was like, yes, that was enough. Now I can go in. And
I've earned this approach. Like, let's go.
That's exactly what happened.
Eat this salad for a day and be like, all right, I can go back to what I was eating before.
That's exactly it. And then it bears me off the stage. I die, and then he switches back to Sheik, and now it's melee again. It was just so funny. Like, that's how bad I am, like, mentally. I'm like, oh, Zelda, I know what she can do. Gets hit by the thing I know she can do. It's like, whatever.
You know what I think is I don't want to play, like, defensively or play to win at, like, locals. And then I'll just be dumb, and someone will be like, Will Wisby, he never, like, talks to me about it afterwards, but I'll, like, use his playstyle as an example. Super, super platform campy Sheik. Loves platforms. He would marry it, make love to it, fuck its brains out. He just sits on there. And maybe I'm just doing this as, like, mental gymnastics to validate me losing to him. Like, I don't even care, I'll just run him. But I do. I just run at him, even though I know I'm just going to get, like, ledge drop or platform drop back air every single time.
Right. You're going to get Sheiked.
Yeah, but I still do it. And
for the fans,
not
for
him,
the fucking
but
fans.
like other people,
for you.
Other people they'll be like, you really shouldn't challenge it. I'm like, mother, shut the fuck up.
Those aren't the fans that you should say. You're not the fans I'm doing this for. All right, boys, the same for you, dude.
Dude, it's like the thing is like, there's this Falco called El Pollo Flaco. His name is
bird jokes.
His name's Sam. He's super cool. And he was like showing me some Falco stuff at Mayhem, the last Mayhem. And okay, so there's this other Samus named Andy Mossity who's pretty good. They were playing a set in tournament. Sam literally camped him out because he was so good at doing like the platform drop lasers with Falco. He camped out Animosity so bad that he quit out, and I think he had 2 stocks left. I could be wrong, but like he was like frustrated. He's like, no, and just like that was it. And I was watching that, and I'm like, dude, I could never in a million years like bring myself to do that. Like, it doesn't. Not like it's a bad thing, but it just doesn't mesh with how I like to live my life.
Well, you don't want to win that way. You know what I mean? That's the thing, right? The objective of the game is winning, and you're just like, I'm not feeling that.
Yeah.
I tried to camp one person out ever, and it was the funniest shit in the world. It was at Revelations, and I was in Messi's pool. Some people actually may know who Messi is. He nearly beat Axe. I'm pretty sure. Well, he did take a set off Axe, I think, and I'm pretty sure he
Didn't he beat Mewtwo King?
He did beat Mewtwo
In
King.
PM, yeah.
Snake is sick, dude.
With the snake.
Yeah, I lost to the 2 people who beat Mewtwo King. I lost to Arcana and Mewtwo King.
Get fucked.
And
Mewtwo King does beat himself, let's be honest.
yeah, but I played Messi, and I went. I don't know why. I went Puff, and I just ledge camped. And Snake is like the worst character. How the fuck are you gonna ledge camp Snake? He's just gonna throw grenades at me.
Right.
But I did it. I just sat in ledge, and the matches they just like drug on and drug on.
And Drug Fox as well, right?
I only did it for game 1 though. I went to Dreamland and just ledge planked for like.
Why did you do this?
Because I thought it'd be fun. I knew I was great, so I just wanted to see if I could make him down enough to SD. And he didn't. He just kept throwing grenades, and I'm like, Messi, you are.
You're a true competitor.
You're the reason we're here, man. You're the reason.
And then I switched to Ivy, and I switched to Ivysaur and just sprinted at him, and then died immediately.
Oh my god, that's.
I played PM pools at that very tournament, and I got fucking bodied. And I played against this Charizard who was just really unhappy with his life. I feel like outside of just like the real world, and it was hard to lose to him, man. I didn't do shit. I think I was playing Fox back when I was like, man, Shine's pretty good, but someday I'll figure it out. So like it was just really hard. It was really hard, and I would like hit him, and he'd be like, fucking, and you're just like, dude, I am sorry, man. I can leave.
Just like, look, I'm not trying to make you mad.
Exactly. Like, I don't think I'm winning the PM Grand Finals here, bud. You can have this W. It's all you, man. I'm not feeling this one right now. Something about it.
I do my best to not be a bad sport. I think people misinterpret what I do a lot as being a bad sport because I love playing Melee. I love playing Melee so much. So I'll like just do a stupid thing, and sometimes it'll work, and I'll start laughing. They'll be like, "Dickhead." But no, I'm laughing because it's cool. I try my best to never be a bad sport.
Do you taunt?
I do taunt.
You son of a bitch! You are a dickhead. You're a fucking dickhead in denial.
I'm a dickhead. All the dickhead things, and I quack like a dickhead, and it's pretty fucking sick. I mean,
no, I don't. You are. You know how I know you're from Colorado? You didn't ask any more questions. You didn't say when do you taunt. You didn't say why do you taunt. You just went. You're a dickhead.
You served us dinner, dude. You served us it. We don't know what's in it, but we were eating it, dude. That's all I had.
All right, dude. Humor me, dude. When do you taunt?
They'll do just a random down air in Nia's Falcon and then taunt. I don't do that. I will taunt people SD sometimes. But I always taunt when I do something stupid and it doesn't work. And I'll die because of it. Every time. Invariably. Like, I'll just go for some, like, fucking, like, dumb read with Falcon where I'll, like, down throw him and then just try to do, like, a B reverse Falcon punch. And I'll miss and I'll taunt. And because no one likes to have fun and they really, really, really want to get 13th at a 26-man local, they'll like just fucking F smash me and kill me.
Guilty. I'll say this.
Right. Just like
give me that 13th. Dude, I'll take that home to my fucking mom. She'll be so proud, dude. Let's go.
So wait. So I will say this: taunting when someone SDs is totally 100% okay. Because they fucked up. And like if I fuck up a ledge dash and someone taunts, I'm like, alright, you got me. Like I deserve that.
If ISD is Puff, I think I need to have a mental check-in, and if someone taunts with me, I think I think that's it, dude.
That's over.
I don't taunt when people flub ledge dashes. I taunt when people just fuck up something, because that's complicated. That's hard. I taunt when people do like dumb SDs where they like try to go for Randall and just like miss complete, like they think Randall wins.
Right. That's
Randall
like
just like
he's like
try to try to do a wave land and just die. I'll taunt 6 times. I'll taunt until they kill me.
You know, I will say, like, there's certain types of melee comedy that happens. And I mean, I guess this isn't melee, but in PM, I remember I was playing my old roommate, Edson, and he was Falcon and I was Mario. And he in the neutral, he runs up, footstools me twice, and then just jumps off my head and lands on the ground and then taunts. And it just looked so funny. It looked like a fucking cartoon. And I had to pause. I was laughing so hard. Like, when you miss Randall like that and the other character on the screen, like, Mario gets all big. Like,
Yeah, dude, that is a good taunt.
there's like these weird...
That's another bad melee thing. Let's do a tier list for taunts.
Taunt tier list, dude.
There's
Taunt
some
tier list.
good ones. There's some good
Well,
ones.
the thing is, I think it depends. The problem is that it depends on circumstance. Because I think that Kirby's taunt is the worst thing in the world to be taunted by. But it's because it's Kirby.
Right.
You know, you got taunted by Kirby. But I feel like if there was a taunt that had an equivalent, like let's say Fox did Kirby's taunt, but just not, had the same like kind of
Hi!
to it.
Like that little like victory.
Just fucking covers himself in the Firefox.
But he says hi like a child.
Actually, I think a better example is like Bowser's taunt is not cool at all when you do it after someone SDs. But if you hard read and kill someone at 60 with an F smash and you do that, you feel like a badass.
Yeah, it is a very...
So it's different depending on circumstance. So I feel like that'd be hard.
I think, matchups and all that with normal tier lists, let's fucking go, dude. This is
wait.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait, what's I gonna... Okay, so have you guys ever seen it's like GR Smash Top 10 Disrespects? I think it's Esam or Nick Riddle, one of those cunts.
Yeah, I think it was.
And they take the picture.
Screenshot.
That is a super sick. But I was thinking of when I think Nick Riddle's playing Bowser, or Esam, I forget, and
He does the taunt in real
he
life.
does the like fist pound, and then so funny.
That is a person who would play Smash.
Because it's like you're doing it in real life. I don't know why it just hits me right in the foundation.
I think now that you say that, dude, I think I'm gonna real life wink whenever I do my Jigglypuff taunts, dude.
Just pause on the wink, and then turn to them. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm down. Let's go. People.
So if anyone read my most recent article, it was like the Onion style article.
Haven't
about
even
the
seen
sun.
it. No,
Yeah.
just kidding.
And I was like, everyone was getting mad at me because I didn't have like good punctuation or. I wrote it at like 4 a.m. and posted it when I woke up 3 hours later. I just hit
that young post button hard.
But anyways, it was about like it's an Onion style article about like a delusional young Samus main
Yeah, I
who
actually did read that.
likes to role play as a guy beating Lesson.
I mean,
And
Yeah.
the only like fantasy I have, and it's the most disrespectful thing I could possibly think of. So what it is do you remember what was it? The Big House 4. It was West Walls versus Lucky, and they
Pause on the up smash.
Pause on the up smash. The most disrespectful thing you can do, I feel like, is pause on the final kill when it's like guaranteed, and then walk over to the TV, take your phone out, and just take a picture of yourself posed in front of it.
Like a selfie with the fucking...
The person
Like
is like asking for a handshake, you go, wait, and then just... Can you imagine?
Dude, that would be so fucking funny.
Isn't that what Lucky did with Mike Hayes when he hit him with that?
Well,
secret
he
combo?
paused, but other people came up to the TV to like
took
take
pictures?
pictures, which is also really hilarious.
No, the thing is with the selfie, you wouldn't look at the phone. You would look into the eyes and soul of your opponent. And you couldn't do it when it was close. Or you couldn't do it when it was a blowout. It would have to be like a super close game.
Yeah.
They're mad and they just want to leave, and you're just looking.
Yeah, and you're just and also there's the neutral game for them becomes, do I wait around for the handshake or do I just like
I'd bounce. I'd dipset immediately, dude. I'd be like, fuck this kid, dude. What are you
And
gonna
that's
get
the
10th?
difference.
Like,
If
I don't
someone did
understand.
that to me, unless it was like a super super high stake, like at a national high stakes, I'd still wait around. I wouldn't
No,
be
I'd-
happy. I'd wait around.
I'd fucking
But,
bounce, dude. Dipset
I'd laugh.
immediately.
I'd take a picture of it too.
I would laugh at the sheer absurdity of it. Yeah, that's
I'd laugh like 4 days later when I'm like consoled,
Right.
with like some green tea. And I'm just like, doing okay. Like at the moment,
Emotionally
fucking
healed.
Racist shit. Yeah, I'd be like, I'm leaving, dude. Have fun getting 26th, man. I hope you enjoy that shit. Like,
Oh my god, that'd be or like I imagine it like a selfie, like you take it and you got like your finger pointing to like the fox up smashing, and you're like, yeah, check this out. Like it's just so disrespectful. Oh man, if we ever get our shit together and show up at some sort of streamed event, we got to make sure we do that to some poor random fuck.
Sort of speaking of which, Cyrox is going to Genesis, and
Yeah,
I'll be
boy.
excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, boy.
'Cause that'll be like that's like the first time a Colorado player has gone to like a good Colorado player's gone to national outside of Nugs going to Sandstorm.
Dude, I'm excited. He's gonna show up. Let's hope he doesn't choke a Reno.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel like shit if he shows up and gets like 127th, and
that's
like
lockdown for me, dude. That's my position. Right?
That's a bummer.
I mean, hey, dude, you can't win them all.
That's
I'm
true.
all-
had
it's
fun
out
today.
it's out of my goddamn hands, dude. I'll fucking take that.
Someone has to go 0-2. That's what my grandfather
You know what
always
I'm
told
saying?
me.
If I gotta fill a spot in the world, okay? We can't all just be
Someone's gotta
fucking
be
winning everything.
janitors. Someone has to be garbage man.
Yeah,
Someone has to go.
that's it. That's it. No, I hope
Yeah,
Cyrix shows up.
What other thing? Oh yeah, I got netplay, and just useless. Can't do a thing on it.
I heard it's
I will not
better
touch that play.
against people that are closer to you. So if you want to live in Colorado, probably fucking sucks. If you want to live in like
Cyrox is like 13th on Anthor's ladder or something.
Yeah, he grinds that net play.
Yeah, but no, I don't mean like that. I mean I
didn't mean it in like
just fucking like 6 frames. I'm actually in negative like FPS. It's amazing.
You're like, as you play, your fucking screen is just like deteriorating into like brawl. Stan, what? Tell me I can't wait. I'm tripping randomly. I don't get this net play.
Dude, Scott, our friend Scott, he has an F Smash Marth, but he's cleaned up his game a lot in the past couple of months. But anyway, he lives in Colorado right now, Boonies, Colorado, where there is no scene, and every day he's just like, dude, get net play, come on, let's play, because we used to play all the time. I like lived with him in the summer, and I'm like 100% no, like absolutely not.
While lagging and I'm not gonna feel good about myself.
It's like saying, hey, dude, just go eat that. Don't go eat that old like half McDouble that's on the sidewalk. Just go eat that when I have like perfectly fine like food in my house. No, I'm not gonna do it.
No reason to be on there. On the other hand, I kind of have a reason.
Right? Yeah, you both do. This fucking the boonies, dog. It's not fun.
My name isn't my name on there though, and I'm not gonna say my name. I'm gonna remain in anonymity. People are just gonna have to guess, but it's a good name.
Bad melee doc main dot Griffin.
Dot 69.
It's just my
It's your social security number.
I nearly said my social security number.
Don't do that.
You mean
That's not getting edited out. You snooze, you lose, dude.
I mean, some days you just got to keep an eye on that shit, dude. It ain't my fucking problem.
Yeah, no, I did like 9 matches, and I had one that worked, and then the guy just left and called me a faggot.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Like, Griff, let's be honest, boy, dude. I mean, come on, let's hit the facts here.
And he was so nice in the beginning too. It was like, hey, and I was like, what's up? And he's like, here's the code. I'm like, cool, 1 sec. And then I'm like halfway through, and it's not even ranked. It's just like unlimited friendlies. And we're like halfway through a pretty laggy game on like FOD. And it just goes, you have lost connection. And then I go on chat, faggot. It's like, what the fuck?
Harsh.
Welcome to the internet, motherfucker.
He was from like Alberta or something.
Dude, that's what Melee would be like if it was like online. Like that's
yeah, it'd be like
that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Man, I'm almost thankful Melee didn't have like online capabilities in the same way.
Oh, 100%.
Or CS:GO, because you go into theirs and everywhere you go, community members maintain like the online shit.
Dude,
No one walks up to someone. No smasher like walks up and goes into tournament and calls someone a faggot. No one says the word
Yeah,
faggot.
right.
Much less calls someone that.
Because we're human beings, like face to face with each other.
Like, number one, that's just not a thing you call people. That's not cool. You just don't call people faggots. It's not that hard. But because I like, and that's, if I like, I wasn't beating him. I was winning, but I wasn't beating him solidly. You know, I wasn't being a dick. I wasn't causing him a major disruption.
You know,
But
they
just
say
like-
stocks is not a lead.
The fact that I was existing
Yeah, it was your fault.
away.
I mean,
I-
the Tony
like-
said that. Yeah, it was your
like-
fucking fault. Don't be such a
plus
faggot. I don't want to say it.
existence equals faggot in Mr. Canadian netplay
It is-
guy.
Throw that in there. Blame
Sick-
Canada. Blame
it's sick,
Canada
boy.
for this man's existence, dude. Holy shit.
Dude,
Yeah,
well,
dude, I don't like Canadians now. I'll say it.
Yeah.
I haven't had a
It's on the
Canadian-
record. Let's put this out here.
Those are-
Thanks a
those are
lot.
direct contact I've had with a Canadian, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Title of the podcast.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't like Canadians now. Fuck.
thanks a lot, random netplay player
You represent
42517.
Canada now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, dude.
You
How's
changed
the
this
Canadian basketball?
American's idea on Canada, so thanks.
Let me tell you, we are influential people.
Shoot, dude, but seriously, like, shouts out to Scrumpy, who did that sick ass like Young Link netplay combo video, where he would just try to do the most wild like Young Link shit, and he put Tupac to it. Oh my god!
Fucking guy.
Like,
who
how
the fuck even is Scrumpy? I like. So they, he, she. I don't know what Scrumpy is. Okay, give me. Is Scrumpy a person? Scrumpy's real.
I think Scrumpy is a human being somewhere.
Okay. Is
He's a joke.
Scrumpy male or
He's the
female? I don't know.
Esports Airbud.
I think Scrumpy is a male, assuming.
Okay. And what he does TAS videos, right?
He does like the modification videos, like what if Fox had
Yeah.
that
Huge.
kind of
Okay,
shit.
that's where I remember him from.
Yeah, well,
Because he followed me on Twitter, and I like Magic Scrumpy. That's
nice.
Like, is that a mod on Smash Bros? And I like go to it, and they have like 4,000 followers. It's like, I don't know who this
Dude,
is.
Scrumpy's. Have you not seen that Young Link video?
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna link it to you later on. It's
I'm
but
not gonna watch it. I hate Young Link.
no, it's sick, dude. Okay, so like he went on netplay and just played Young Link, and
Your
because
backgammon is also sick, depending on your perspective. But
he's a low tier main, and he just like tried to play all the swagginess he could, and I don't know, I got big boner for that. But the fact that he just played that much netplay already is just impressive to me. Like Cyrox, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm trying to figure because I would do nothing to play Netplay because I love playing Melee. There just aren't enough people in my area I would want to go play Melee with.
Yeah.
I want to go do it. But I just need to make it not suck. So I'm looking at like FPS boosters and it's just not going well. I don't know.
rip melee,
Rip.
dead game, dude.
How do you even play it? 2 hour mark.
You-
2 hours.
Are you getting you're getting tired, bud? I hear.
Tired, dude. I just worked. I worked and had school. Your boy's like lazy.
All right, I hear you yawning a bit. Why don't we can go and wrap it up, dude.
I mean, I don't want to kill the but.
No, it's all right. I think that's all right. I think we got enough material.
I'm just. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
We'll find
Straight
some
up
way
and on.
to make this into a real thing. I don't even know what this was. We just said words for 2 hours.
We did. I'll throw some edits in, and you know what? I hate editing, but this one I think is
If
gonna
you
need
want me
some.
to- if you
At
want me
this
to
point-
edit, I will.
No, it's more that I hate like the concept, right? But you know what? It'll be good.
Man.
I feel like kind of mandated.
This will be good for Bitcoin, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, the stock is gonna fucking rise.
Fuck the Bitcoin.
Well, anyway, thanks for tuning in on the Bad Melee podcast. You know what? Everyone just have a really nice time.
I'd say like a solid. I'll give you an 8 out of 10. I hope you have an 8 out of 10 time.
Hope you have an
don't
8 out of 10 life.
Don't make it a fucking peak in your life, but have a good time. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy
I don't
yourself.
give a fuck what any of you do.
Griffin doesn't care. If you're playing melee, if you're not playing melee, just do. Ain't nobody gonna break my stride. Ain't nobody gonna bring me down. You read them, you weep.
That song just made me want to get drunk and do this podcast. That's what I'm going to do next week.
Now let's do another hour. Fuck it. I'm not tired.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody,
And tuning out.
and tuning out.